everyone, Dr. Lana here with Lana's Little Things. Welcome back. It's day 147, and what a difference a day makes. So, good morning, good evening, tonight to you. So glad you're joining on this journey. All things ageless with me, Dr. Lana, specialist dermatologist. All things to do with family caregiving, bridging gaps. But today, well, night for me, but my topic for today is the one that almost no one wants to talk about ever, ever, ever. And that's when caregiving ends for the reason that the person has passed. And, you know, death is a part of life, as they say, but no one's ever prepared for it. So let's just discuss for a few minutes just the grief and the loss. And personally, I've had some grief and loss back to back in the last, like, literally 2 days within hours of each other. And there's grief, and it seems to be like overwhelming for, you know, sometimes it can be overwhelming. But here's what we're going to do, we're going to do this together because we're a team, we're a group. And so, what about when it hits home, when grief hits home? How do we deal with that? There's no one way. There's no one way. No two people grieve the same, and no one should judge another person's grief. Uh, and whether it's been long in coming or short in coming, pain of heart, especially when you lose a loved one, there's no one that can describe that for you. And so I just wish you comfort and light. And at this time, those of you who may have lost someone that you held there, and especially in caregiving, you spent so much time with the person. Yes, there were rough days, but no one's ever prepared. No one. So it's challenging. So what do you do? There are four things we can do. None of these is like foolproof. This is just suggestions because this is what we've all got to go through and process. So just a few little words tonight of encouragement and a few practical things. Remember to allow yourself to grieve. Allow it. Allow, and secondly, allow no one to tell you how you're supposed to grieve. Everyone's process is different. Some people cry, some people are more vocal, some like to talk, some keep quiet. Let's respect each other's wishes, shall we? It's a tough time. Emotions flare. You know how that goes. Express your own emotions. That would be number two. So, or three. A lawyer's, just say how you feel. Sometimes it's in anger, sometimes it's in grief. Many, many times, anger, fear, and grief, and anxiety and sadness all go together. And so don't be too hard on yourself or too hard on others. The process is a process and we have to go through. Seek support from the friends that you have been with all the time, those who will stick to you, because you cannot do grief. You cannot do loss alone. Have someone there. Have someone who's going to be with you. Have someone you can talk to. You know, the 2 o'clock in the morning friend, definitely. We all have at least one of those. Or we will be provided with one of those. And if you don't think you have one of those, still seek support. This channel, we're here. I'm here to help. So if you feel overwhelmed, you can join me on my website, Lana's Little Things, or email me, Lana at NMD. And I'll leave it in the comments below. We just need a time. And you need a time to rest, recover. Not recover, but just to process it. Also create a tribute. That comes in time, but remember all the good times and the tribute in your mind that you gave to your loved one. There were good days. There were good days too. Remember those. Of course, I have to say, as a medical person, if it overwhelms you, you may seek professional help, but just for a minute, give yourself grace for the space. Acknowledge that grief is a loss of a person who meant something, who made a dent, who was important in your life, who was really something. So acknowledge that, acknowledge your own grief, acknowledge your loss, seek help. Don't do this alone. From my heart to yours, Dr. Lana saying, all my sympathy if you've lost someone. It can seem sudden, it can seem overwhelming, but it's not undoable. With a little help from friends, lots of prayer, lots of processing. Go quiet time, take your quiet time if you need to, and we go from there. So, again, my heart touches yours, your heart touches mine. We're all connected. Until tomorrow, this is day 147. Good morning, good evening, good night. Take care.